All right, it's time to talk tech with your gadget geeks over here. Davey D, Lina girl, hey.
Respect the tech.
We're going to start
It's the gang signs that crack me up.
I don't even know why I started.
Me neither.
Respect the tech. Now, we're going to start off with AI medicine. Global pharmaceutical or biopharmaceutical company Astra-Zeneca, you've heard of them before.
Yes.
They announced that it signed an AI-led research agreement with China's CSPC pharmaceutical group.
The deal, reported to be worth $5.3 billion, will be targeted at developing therapies for chronic conditions.
That is some good news. Now, AstraZeneca and CSPC will collaborate to discover and develop preclinical candidates, including a small molecule oral therapy for immunological diseases. And, I know it sounds pretty cool that they're going to be pairing up, but
I'm so sorry. Back in 2020, isn't that where COVID came from? Anyway, I always have a little bit of hesitation when it comes to the U.S. and China working together on pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, well, actually,
and I can't help it.
AstraZeneca is they're a European pharmaceutical company, so they got to share the love with not just.
So that's 3 continents working together.
Yeah, so
right?
they got to share the love with U.S. and share the love with the China. China is like their second biggest market. So
I imagine. Yeah.
They got to do that. So I know it does sound scary, but especially because we don't know what they're injecting or they're going to be injecting into us. We don't know if they're going to turn us into lizard people. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, sorry, we don't mean to make you guys scared. But here's another scary collab. Check this. Mattel, the company that makes Hot Wheels, Uno cards, and Barbie, announced that it's partnering with research and development company OpenAI. The 2 companies plan to develop toys and games with artificial intelligence and expect to launch its first AI-powered product later this year. Mattel says it will incorporate AI tools like ChatGPT into its business operations to enhance product innovation.
I'm so sorry. Haven't they seen the movie Megan? If you didn't see Megan, it's that lifelike doll that was programmed to be Katie's greatest companion. And then, once Katie, she feels like Katie is being threatened, Megan starts taking people out.
Look at her. That's the doll.
That's Megan,
that's not
the
Katie.
doll.
That's the doll.
Megan 2.0 is coming out pretty soon. Gonna be in movies. I think this week. But anyway, and you know me,
You're going to go right? We're going to go movies.
Yes,
right?
let's go. But I'm super scared of dolls. Yes. But here's another scary thing. The FBI is warning that more than 1 million smart TVs, streaming boxes, projectors, and tablets have been infected by a malware. You try to say that fast, called Bad Box 2.0.
Bad Box 2.0 is commonly found on cheap Android-based devices. And once infected, the devices connect to a command and control server, allowing hackers to reroute malicious traffic through home networks.
Oh, wait. Now, it may also load fraudulent ads in the background and then carry out credential stuffing attacks without you or me or anybody who has an Android device knowing it.
It's happening in the background, that's why. So how can you tell if your device has been infected? If you see your home internet is acting a little strange, like it's slower, or you see apps you didn't install popping up on your device, it may be infected.
And this is why I like go back in time to when, remember we had payphones, everything was so simple back then? But unfortunately, though, Mayor Rick Blangiardi has signed Bill 6, 2025 into law, which will allow for the removal of 108 derelict payphones from parks around Oahu.
Yeah, back then you only needed just 1/4 to make that call.
And fit in your ear back then. You could put them in your ear.
The Honolulu mayor says we do not need these old telephones anymore. Nearly everyone has a smartphone these days, but these old boots were still out there, ugly and not functioning. In fact, we spotted one. I believe that was somewhere in Aiea, right?
Yeah. We're going to visit
Missing Polynesia.
Yeah, Missing Polynesia. Yeah, so.
It wasn't at her shop. It was, a little ways from her shop. She's high tech. The payphone, not so much.
Millen has internet now.
So she get internet.
Don't worry about Missing Polynesia. They're all good. All right, that's it. That's your tech talk. Hey, respect the tech. All right.